we're at a hotel in Virginia Beach because Michelle and I flew up on Friday. We're sleeping on Saturday night into Sunday morning. We had to get up on Sunday morning to catch an early flight back to Tampa. Saturday night into Sunday morning, Michelle wakes up. There's a roach crawling across her face.
What?
Yep.
What?
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh, that just gave me like, oh.
That's so disgusting.
You know who had that happen to them? I think, who was it?
Kettle?
No, I think there's who was it? I just read a story about a big entertainer who had that happen when they were a kid and it traumatized them.
Yeah, so Michelle's sleeping. Obviously, she's touching her face. Something's on her face. She wakes up. There's a roach crawling across her face. She flings it onto the headboard. We turn the lights on because she's like, oh, my God. She's, obviously pretty upset. She's like, oh, my. So flings the roach onto the headboard. The headboard then has the roach on it. We turn the lights on. So we put the nightstand lights on. We see the roach now on the headboard. It crawls off the headboard onto the wall. Anyway, I took pictures. I have video of this. I don't have the roach on Michelle's face because she'd already flung it off. And, listen, that's pretty traumatizing to have a roach. It's like, Michelle's in, and I understand that.
Absolutely.
That's gross.
It's the last thing you expect.
But you know what? How many bugs are crawling on you in the middle of the night?
I'm sure it's a lot more common than
people think.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're on the 8th floor of this hotel in Virginia Beach, and a roach is on Michelle's face. She flings it off onto the headboard. Then it crawls off the headboard onto the wall. I've got pictures. I got video. So when we check out a couple hours later, because we left pretty early, I go down to the front desk, and Donnie's there. Donnie's got a little name tag. I'm like, Donnie, we got a problem.
Do we ever?
I said, Donnie, and Michelle's, sitting behind me. There's a little bench behind the front desk. So Michelle's sitting there with our luggage. We're getting ready to, drive the rental car back to Norfolk International Airport to catch the Breeze flight back to Tampa.
Does she have like that jilted look on her face?
Oh, but she's still, still white as a ghost and just like, ugh. I'm like, hey, Donnie, we got a problem. And, yes, sir, what's that? Well, a roach was crawling across my wife's face this morning. And she's like, ooh, he's like, ooh, that's not good. I'm like, no, Donnie, that's not good.
You know what, Donnie, you're
that's
right.
a good observation there. That's a good management decision.
Good thing it didn't go in her ear.
And
Like larva.
well,
Or just get stuck in there.
well, that's happened before where people have had like roaches crawl or bugs, spiders crawl into their ear canal during the middle of the night. Now, I don't want to give people nightmares here. So I'm like, Donnie, what are we going to do about the roach crawling across my wife's face last night? Well, I can offer you 10,000 points. I'm like,
are you a member of like the club of this hotel?
Yeah. So the particular, I'm not going to say the hotel name. I'm not going to roll them out here.
Just call it Roach Motel.
Yeah.
Except you checked out.
Where MJ checks in, but he doesn't check out.
So let me ask you: is 10,000? I don't know how this rewards program works. Is 10,000 points a lot of points? A reasonable amount? Not that much.
In this particular program, I think you typically need about 60,000 points for a free night.
Oh,
yeah. So it's not that good. I'm like, Donnie, Donnie, I don't think the 60,000. I don't think the 10,000 points. I don't think that's going to be good enough. He said, well, sir, I apologize for what happened, but that's all that I'm authorized to do. Ooh. I'm like, well, Donnie, when does the manager get in?
Yeah.
Oh, he should be here about 8 o'clock. We're going to be on an airplane flying away. I said, let's leave a note for the manager. Here's my cell number. I have good status in this particular hotel chain with their loyalty program. So the manager doesn't call me. I don't hear anything on Sunday. So I call back. Oh no, the general manager or the assistant not in today, but they're back on Monday. So I call back on Monday. I leave a voicemail, and I didn't get a call back.
now you told him you're a Roach Motel Rewards member.
Yes,
right?
I did.
Okay, all
yeah,
right.
I'm the highest level in this particular
What is like the highest level is like what, the brown
I'm
card or something?
I'm a diamond member, okay, buddy?
Ooh, la,
I'm
la.
a diamond member of this loyalty program. So finally, I get a hold of the assistant general manager yesterday, and they comped the night. So we were there Friday and Saturday, and I paid for Friday, but they comped the $224 for the room on Saturday night. So do you think, should there be more, or is that adequate compensation for a roach crawling across Michelle's face?
It's hard to put a price on that. I did just find the person who I was thinking of. It was Sean Combs. He had 15 roaches on his face.
Sean Combs, like Puff Daddy?
Puff Daddy, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he told a story, and people call him out and say it's BS, but he said that there were 15 roaches crawling on his face when he was a kid in his room.
Okay.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked at this information.
He wasn't staying at the third fanciest hotel in Virginia Beach.
That's Sean Combs right there.
I'm shocked at this information.
Yeah.
So,
do you think it's enough to comp the night? Is that, we ought to go grab a couple of calls on this. Let's go to the MJ Morning Show customer service hotline. Also, folks, it's 7:56. We're minutes away from the Cash Kitty, and the new code word, the new special word is minutes away. And you could win $1,000. It's the 8 o'clock coming up. And, of course, there's 10, noon, 3, and 5 p.m. Your chance to win your share of $5,000 every single day here on the Q105 Cash Kitty Express. Let me go to phones on this. Do you think that a roach crawling across Michelle's face in a hotel on Saturday night in Virginia Beach is the night comped? Credit on my American Express card. Is that worthy compensation? 800-990-1047. Let's go. Fire up the phones. I'm just going to grab a couple of calls. This is not going to be a 10-minute call segment, because I got to move on.
The roach lines are out of control today.
Really?
With people who've had roaches crawl in their ear, on their face. People are saying, please stop saying the word roach. Just call it a bug. People are saying I had a palmetto bug on me. It's like you can tell those who've been in counseling over it because they've reframed it and they're saying palmetto bug rather than roach.
Now, the roach in Virginia Beach, it was like a much smaller, it was like maybe a German cockroach versus the giant ones, the big, huge palmetto bugs, whatever the hell we get here in Florida. All right, let's go to phones. The comped night, was that enough compensation? Or, listen, anyone that's texting Roxanne, call us with your story. 800-990-1047. But initially, I just want to know, was the night being comped, was that adequate compensation, or should there be more? 800-990-1047. Let me grab Nadine in Valrico. Nadine, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing well. What do you think?
Well, as another Diamond member, because I'm assuming which one you are, I would have suggested to call the Diamond member hotline, and they would have been able to help you more. I had a similar situation in a hotel, and they not just comped me for my room, they gave me 100,000 points.
Holy crap. So are you saying that I left compensation on the table by not calling the Diamond line?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so hold on. You got 100,000 points for what? What happened to you?
So I ended up having bed bugs in the room.
Oh, my God.
It was horrifying. And so, yeah.
Did you end up bringing the bed bugs home, or you quarantined your luggage on the way home?
No, I definitely quarantined the luggage. Because I'm a Diamond member, I travel a lot.
Yep.
And so I know what to look for. I always pull up the bed to look for things.
Yeah, you're supposed to look behind the headboard in the bed for like bed bug feces or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's why all hotels have white sheets. It's there for a purpose.
Yeah.
So they can see if there's...
All right, so what do you get? You got 100,000 points and what else?
Mm-hmm. A compensation for my stay.
Gotcha. Wow.
So it doesn't sound like... Well, you got the points and the compensation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she got points and so I might have been able to get points as well. We'll see. Maybe I'll call the Diamond hotline. Hey, Nadine, did you ever hear the story about good friends of ours and the bed bug issue?
I don't...
So this is a quick 30-second story. Good friends of ours, we were actually with them on vacation, and apparently their room had bed bugs, and they were all bitten up. And when they went home, they did what you're supposed to do and leave the luggage in the garage, not bring the luggage into the house. And the wife forgot the luggage was behind the vehicle in the garage, backed out over the luggage. The luggage got lodged underneath their Toyota Land Cruiser, and she's driving down the road with their luggage under the car, just scraping, just
my goodness.
wore the luggage down to nubs with all the clothes inside. I think it was scattered all over like Davis Islands Boulevard and everything. Nadine, thanks for the call. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Hey,
By the way, you're a diamond member of the MJ Morning Show.
Yes, you are, Nadine.
Yes, you are. Yes.
Quick bed bug story that'll only take 30 seconds here. Happened to me. Took my daughter to a hotel. She was itching all night. And then I was certain that the hotel had bed bugs, and I called, and I just was so angry. And I was like, I had my baby there. She's probably 1 or 2 years old.
Yep.
And comes to find out, she had a hand, foot, and mouth.
My God. Let me grab Bob in Tampa. Bob is a hotel worker. Bob, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Bob, go ahead. You're on.
First of all, you lowballed yourself. You could have got a lot more than that. You got a road to traumatic incident. They're gonna lowball you first, and then they're gonna.
Well, they lowballed me with the 10,000 points first, and then I said, no, that's not quite going to cut it. So then, I worked them up to the free stay, and it was a $224 rate on Saturday night.
Your wife had a xenomorph on her face. You got that's a free night, right there.
Right, no, so we got the free night. So wait, how did I lowball if I got a free night?
I would have gone a late 60,000 more points on another free stay.
Oh wow! All right. So you think I could have gotten Friday and Saturday night comp both nights?
Definitely.
All right, Bob. Thanks for the call, buddy. I appreciate it.
Wow.
I'm not typically one to lowball myself either. So
I mean, a free night. What more would you want than a free night?
I thought that was reasonable.
That sounds like the right compensation.
I have someone who just hit me on the text line who says her job is corporate guest assistance, and if you don't want to call the Diamond line, you can email her.
Oh, is she going to get me? By the way, being a Diamond member, it covers a whole bunch of different hotel brands in this particular chain.
I'll forward you her information.
Okay.
That's really nice of her.
Yeah, that's very nice. Maybe she'll get me 100,000 points or something. All right. Mike is in Tampa. Mike, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi. And really, Michelle deserves the points. I mean, she had the roach on her face. Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. In fact, folks, we're broadcasting from the Hal Roach Studios this morning. All right, if you're a Little Rascals fan, you know what that means. All right, Mike, you're in Tampa. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't have an experience with a hotel, but I'm telling you, you should have had your whole weekend comp because it ruined your weekend. I had the experience in 1970. I was 5 years old. I'm now almost a 60-year-old man.
Yep.
And that roach landed in the middle of my forehead in the middle of the night, big flying cockroach, has devastated me to this day. I can tackle it. If a grown man comes in my house, grown man in the middle of the night, it's me and him. I am not scared. But if a roach is in that bedroom, I'm leaving wife, kids, everybody in the house.
Mike,
he's pushing people out of the way like George Costanza on Seinfeld during the smoke in the kitchen.
Oh my!
I am not exaggerating. I do not anything else I can have but a big flying cockroach. No, she may need counseling from this. You didn't do yourself any justice. You didn't get what you deserve.
Oh, man, I'm getting chastised.
Mike's not wrong.
I left cash on the dash. Mike, thanks for the call, buddy.
All right.
Hey, Mike, do you listen to us every morning?
Every morning. I got my wife on a bandwagon, too.
Hey, Mike, do me a favor. You and your wife, you tell 3 people a day to listen to the MJ Morning Show on 104.7, okay?
That's not too much to ask. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Mike. Have a great day. And regards to your wife as well. We appreciate you listening. Yeah, I ask folks to tell 3 people a day. We call it MJ3 a day as we're trying to grow the audience massively with the return of the MJ Morning Show. So please, we ask you simply tell 3 people a day that you listen to the MJ Morning Show and that they need to give us a shot if they listen to something else. You know, when Calta goes to a long commercial break, tell them to check us out. They're going to stay because pound for pound, we're the best morning show in the Tampa Bay market, bottom line. So MJ 3 a day, tell 3 people a day that you listen to the MJ Morning Show. And also, you don't want to forget the 9 o'clock hour. You got to listen to the 9 o'clock hour. Our content is amazing. So if you're listening now in the 7 o'clock or now the 8 o'clock hour, make sure you do everything possible to listen to us in the 9 o'clock hour every single day here on Q105. All right, Andrew, just 3 more calls and I got to move on here. Mike is in Nashville, Tennessee. Mike, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning. Let me speak to Flappy real quick.
Flappy doesn't work here.
Oh, I'm from the old school, buddy. I'm so glad you guys are back in there. Anyways, long story short, I took the family down to the outskirts of Atlanta last month to stay one of these extended stay hotels for 4 days. And the first night, these caterpillars just started crawling everywhere. My son is stepping on them. I'm like, oh, my God, dude. The whole trip was going to be like 5-something. After everything was done, it only came out to like 120-something for 4 nights, so I was happy. But the bugs were insane, man.
Oh, that's disgusting. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. You know what? For those that know, you know where he said, let me speak to Flappy. And then I said, Flappy doesn't work here. I'm going to play a classic crotchety old man call. We haven't done one in a while.
Was that a convenience store?
No, it's the carpet calls.
Yeah.
Flappy doesn't work here. The carpet call. Oh, these are hysterical. If you haven't heard the crotchety old man carpet calls, I'll play. You know what? Let me take 2 more calls, and I'm going to play a crotchety old man classic with Flappy, and you'll understand exactly what he's talking about. Michelle's in Brandon. Hey, Michelle, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Go ahead.
Good morning, guys.
Morning, Michelle. Go ahead. You're on.
All right. So, first of all, with the bugs in the hotel, disgusting. You should own the hotel after that. For me, I moved from New York to South Florida.
No, I thought you moved from Brunswick, Georgia to Florida with your accent.
Oh, yeah?
No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
Forget about it. Anyway, I moved into this apartment, and the lights are out, everything's good. All of a sudden, this slam comes on my chest. I'm like, what the,
Yeah.
Turn the effing light on.
Yeah.
There it is, a palmetto bug.
Yep.
Laying on my chest. First of all, who knew that cockroaches flew?
Oh, yeah. I told the story. I didn't know they flew. I had one fly at me in the garage in my house a couple of days. Like last week, I think I told the story.
Oh, I said, take me back to New York. I'd rather deal with the mice and the rats.
There you go. Michelle, thanks for the call. Thanks for listening. Tell 3 people a day you listen to the MJ Morning Show. All right, one more call, then I'm going to play some classic crotcheties here with Flappy. A little comic relief. Julie, Plant City, final call on this. Go ahead, Julie.
Hey, guys. I have a funny story for you guys. So we travel a lot, plan a lot of vacations, and we actually had stayed in one of the Universal resorts. And we stay there a lot. We used to have the passes, and when the kids were younger, we went a lot.
Yep.
And we had one time just a bunch of, spiders that were in the kitchen, and the kids were younger then. I didn't really want them to see them because then they would be freaked out and not want to stay. I'm a nurse and they know that I'm a clean freak anyway. So I figured, oh my gosh, they're going to not want to stay. I've taught them this throughout their life. So when I called, literally all they did, and they usually have great customer service, all they did when we were out was pretty much just, spray, didn't really offer us anything. And there was 5 or 6 of them in the sink, which was kind of weird, so it kind of seems like a little infested. And so the next day I spoke to the manager about it, and they tried to kind of lowball me too. And I'm not the type, my kids will tell me, oh, we're going to get a free stay out of this because I don't I feel people should be comped. I'm a nurse. We take care of people. And I feel like when you go, to any establishment like that and you're paying money, that you should be taken care of.
Hey, thanks for the call. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one. Julie in Plant City.